healthy 10-game NBA slate for your Wednesday. Welcome into Droppin' Dimes, brought to you by Better in Green. Guys, coming at you with three more NBA plays going for tonight. A couple big matchups for myself. We have my Detroit Pistons hosting my, I guess, kind of bandwagon Orlando Magic team. Jace Richardson fan, so was going to be a fan of wherever Jace went. He goes to the Magic, so really looking forward to that matchup. We have the Cavaliers versus the Celtics tonight. Big matchup, well, what could have been a big matchup, Lakers and Timberwolves, although no Luka, no LeBron, no Ant, so not quite as good of a matchup as what that game was supposed to be there, but yeah, some really nice games here. Been doing pretty well in the NBA so far this season. I'm off a very tough loss last night with the Washington Wizards plus 4.5. If you guys know, you know. That was the worst beat I've had in my entire life. So that one was tough. I was on Sacramento last night, plus 9. They ended up covering, lose that game by 6 to Oklahoma City. So split last night. Had a winner on Portland on Monday. So doing pretty well in the NBA. You know, last night should have been a 2-0 sweep. So let's get into the plays today. But before we do so, guys, if you have not subscribed to our channel already, please consider doing so. We cover all sports here, not just NBA, but we cover MLB. I have a video out for tonight's Game 5 of World Series action on our page right now, so check that out if you want play in that. 6-0 so far in the World Series. So you're not going to want to miss that one. That's a good play. We cover NFL heavily. We're going live tonight at 7 Eastern, 6 Central to go over Week 9 of the NFL season, game by game, sides, totals, props. We give out everything in the NFL. So join us live tonight. We really appreciate that. Get in the live comments. We'll interact with you back and forth. It's a really fun time. Cover college football, MMA, UFC, NHL, college basketball, you name it, we've got it. So check us out, Better in Green on YouTube. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell for instant notifications as well. You won't miss a video. You'll get notified every time a video is up and live. So would appreciate that. Like this video if you enjoy this content. Leave me a comment down below as well. Looking to get into player props this year, but I need a starting point. So if someone wants to drop their favorite player prop for tonight, please let me know. I'll tail you there. Let's get into the first game. We are going to go to my Magic and Pistons game here in Detroit. The Pistons currently a short home dog, 1.5 points, minus 1.5 for Orlando here. You know, I lean with the Pistons in this game, but I think that's going to be the public side, and I don't like to back the public in the NBA whatsoever. It's the sport that I would fade the public the most in. That being said, I just don't see how Orlando can be laying points on the road right now. I really don't. This team came in with a lot of hype into the season. And, you know, I think the hype was just. I think they expected a really good season out of Franz Wagner and Paulo Banchero. They're two kind of mainstay guys. They had Desmond Bane in the offseason. It just hasn't come to fruition. They got an opening night win against the Heat, but they've dropped their next 3 against the Hawks, the Bulls, and then they went on the road, lost to the 76ers as a multi-possession favorite. We faded them on Monday with the 76ers, got the outright win, not only the cover. I just don't think they should be laying points on the road right now. You have the Pistons who are off just an embarrassing loss on Monday to the Cavaliers, lost 95-116. They get to stay home with a chance to avenge that loss. You got to imagine they're a little bit pissed off after that. So I do like the Pistons at home here, getting points. And I just don't think the Magic should be favored in this spot. So I'm going to lean with the Pistons, plus 1.5 for play number 1. Play number 2, we look at the Sacramento Kings and the Chicago Bulls. In Chicago, Bulls 4.5 point home favorites, over under 238.5. Guys, won with the Kings last night, like I said, covering against Oklahoma City. We're going to fade the Kings in this spot. Take a look at the Bulls, minus 4.5. I like Chicago. I like how this sets up scheduling-wise for them. They are 3-0 on the year, so having a really nice start to the season. Typically, I don't want to jump on a 3-0 team. Like the Bulls, you know, this isn't going to be like a world beater by any means. But that being said, I like the spot here. They've been sitting at home since Monday after beating the Hawks, waiting for the Kings to come into town. And the Kings are on a second of a back-to-back, 3 and 4 nights with travel here. They were in Oklahoma City playing the Thunder last night. Now have to travel all the way up to Chicago. No day of rest in between. They were at home in Sacramento playing the Lakers on Sunday. And then they also had to play the Jazz last Friday. So it's 4 games in 6 nights, 3 games in 4 nights, second of a back-to-back with travel, long travel at that. So I don't like the spot at all for Sacramento here. They had a nice lead last night, ended up blowing it and losing. Yeah, I just don't like this spot here. So I'm going to lean with Chicago minus 4.5. Think this one sets up nicely for them to get the win and cover. Give me Chicago on the spread. And our final game up, looking at the 8:30 start time, Indiana Pacers heading to Dallas to face the Mavericks. Mavs are a 6.5-point home favorite, over under 228.5. Not quite the series that, or the game that we would have thought this one could have been. Obviously, no Halliburton. Pacers are a shell of their championship runner-up selves from last year. Dallas struggling, trying to get Cooper Flagg involved and Anthony Davis. But still should be a decent matchup here between these two teams. I like the Pacers to cover 6.5. Just don't think we should be laying multiple possessions right now with Dallas. The Mavericks are just 1-3 to start the season, and they have been at home for all 4 of those games. This is also a home game, so have not left home. However, they do so on Saturday. They get their first road game in Detroit against the Pistons. I don't like that they're staying home here, starting out just 1-3. I think what really would be best for them is hitting the road, getting away from their home arena, kind of having like a focused up spot where they are all together, traveling together, no distractions. I'm waiting to look to play the Mavericks on the road, and I don't want to play them at home, especially as a 6.5-point favorite. I think the Pacers can be a little bit scrappy this year. Still have Pascal Siakam, who has played really well to start out the season. I know they are 0-3, but they're playing competitive games. Took the Thunder to double OT in a loss. Lost to the Timberwolves by just 4 points, although Ant was ruled out early in that game. Did get blown out by the Grizzlies, but I ultimately just think it's too many points. The Pacers are back home on Friday, and this is their 3rd game on the road. Obviously, like I said, 0-2 in the first 2. So I think getting a big win here on the road for Indiana, bring it back home for a Friday night matchup, home crowd, getting the first win of the season. I think it's a nice spot here for Indiana. I think they could win this game outright, but we'll take the 6.5 points to be safe on the spread. So, guys, that will wrap it for today's episode of Droppin' Dimes. Quick recap, we like the Pistons plus 1.5 home dogs. We like the Bulls minus 4.5 home favorites. And we like the Pacers plus 6.5 away dogs. Good luck, guys, with your betting tonight in the NBA. Again, if you have not subscribed already, please consider doing so. If you're looking for action on the World Series, like I said, I am 6-0 so far in the World Series, and I have a play tonight posted up on our YouTube channel, Daily Dingers, so go check that out. Join us tonight for our NFL Live, 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Hope you guys all win money tonight. We'll see you next time for another episode of Droppin' Dimes, brought to you by Better and Green.